Oh shit. The definition of a whore. Lori. We got the fucking definition of a damn whore right now. This girl right here. Yup. So last chapter, like she said, she's pregnant. Pregnant. And you know the first thing Rick said, by who? How long? That's what he meant by how long. He meant by who? Like, we just fucked 2 weeks ago. How you know you pregnant? That ain't that some shit? I would say, how do you know you're pregnant? We fucked 2 weeks ago. You only fucked about a week ago. So anyway, she says, she says, I don't know. A week, two, my periods haven't been regular since the beginning. All this stress, I suppose. Basically, what she's doing is she's telling Rick, this is Shane's baby. Because she says, my periods with an S. He's only been there for about a month. Not they fucked maybe like 2 weeks ago, something like that. So why would she say periods, not one? It's not like she missed one. It would have to at least be a month, a little bit more than a month for that to happen. You know what I mean? Like it would have to at least be a little over a month. So we know this is Shane's. It can't be Rick's. It can't be. How she missed multiple periods? You know, she said that she's pregnant. That's why she's missing the periods. Then she says, maybe it's all this stress. Basically to tell Rick, I kind of think it's Shane, but maybe it's possible it's not. Maybe it's yours, possibly by some type of miracle. So don't hurt me. That's what she meant by that. This girl's a whore, man. She's a piece of shit. She's a piece of fucking filth. And she deserves to die slowly and painfully. Now, you can't miss no damn multiple periods, then say you're pregnant and tell the person that you only slept with a couple weeks ago that that's their baby. Now, if she said I missed my period this month, she could have lied and said, I missed my period this month. I hope I'm not pregnant. You get what I'm saying? To try to throw it off. And then he would say, oh, it's mine. You know, at least she could have just say, I only missed one. You know, it still would be up in the air, but if she says she missed multiple periods, it's not even debatable. That's Shane's. And he says, are you sure? Basically, come again, tell me you didn't fuck Shane. And she says, I'm pregnant, motherfucker. Basically saying, I'm telling you, I fucked Shane. That's basically what she keeps trying to tell Rick. I fucked Shane. Okay, what are we going to do? I don't know. That's a good question. Like if there wasn't an apocalypse, then you just had the baby and that's it. But in the apocalypse, it's like, should I punch you in the stomach or body slam you or something, like a crude version of an abortion? Because how are we gonna take care of this baby in a condition like this? God damn, this book is falling apart. I hate this. So anyway, everything okay? You see they showing this, they're not really showing his face because he doesn't want people to know. So they're trying to stay secretive. They're not showing her face either. I'm pregnant. I just wanted Rick I just wanted to tell Rick first. Basically, I'm pregnant. I just wanted to tell my bitch first. Rick is her bitch. The way she just did him like that, like fuck it, I'm pregnant. Now what? Let's get back to normal. She said, I'm pregnant. Let's go back to normal. That Rick is her bitch. We're going to have a baby. He's up there smiling, and he knows it's Shane's. Shane Grimes. That's what they should name the baby. Okay, wow. I just don't know what to say. Everybody's saying that, but really in their mind, they're saying what they're trying to say is, we're like, getting hunted down by people well, not really people just yet, but by fucking zombies. Like, why would you want to have a baby? Well, they didn't do it on purpose. Okay. Rick says, congratulations, worked for years. Basically, he's trying to tell Glenn, fuck you, let's keep moving, because he don't want to think about the shit. Okay, sorry, Rick, I'm just worried that, wait, Glenn didn't say it was that fucking dude Island. My bad. Oops. I'm a piece of shit. Okay, oops. He said, sorry, Rick, I'm just worried we ain't got no doctors, no hospital. What are we going to do? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That's a big bridge. But we're going to be fine, Island. This is good news. No, it's not good news. He's trying to convince himself that it's good news. Dale pulls him off to the side. Basically, Dale just tells him, yo, Rick, you know that fucking baby Shane, right? You do know that. It's this that baby's fucking Shane. You know it's Shane's, right? I'm telling you. Basically, that's Dale Povich. Maury Povich's brother. Now, Rick gets mad about the shit. I like that because now we know at least Rick got some type of emotion. He's not just going to be like, oh, it's Shane's baby. Okay. I mean, how would you feel if that was happening to you? You'll be fucking pissed. Not only did she fuck Shane, and obviously Shane wanted her, so what happened between them two? But he tried to kill Rick. So Rick's like, damn, my wife fucking people like this? So that's basically what that is. So yeah, he's pissed. I like how they did that. Dale, this is fun for Dale. This is fun for him. Because Dale likes being in people's business. He's like doing that before the apocalypse. But now with the apocalypse, he can be in everybody's business. And they really can't say much. They can say the fuck out of my business. But it's not like they're going to go hide somewhere. Everybody's business is pretty much out in the open. Most of it. Not everything, but most of it. If you get pregnant, everybody's going to know at some point. It's no hiding it. Who you're fucking, they're going to know. They probably going to know the positions you do. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody's living right next to each other. It's not that much privacy. Dale knows when people's beating off. And that's fun for him. It's like watching a soap opera for him. This is Dale's world right here. Anyway, Rick realizes, Dale just did what he needed to do. So he's not really mad at Dale too much. Anyway, they're riding. They come past his house. I'm guessing they go in there to see if they can find some equipment, so whatever, some food, some tuna, but they don't eat no damn tuna. They going in there to look for food or something like that, ransack the place, see what they can find. And Dale almost gets taken out by a fucking walker. Glenn is laughing his ass off. So Glenn, he sees the walker, right? But they don't know whether it's alive or not. So Glenn examines it. The shit pops out on his ass. Surprise, motherfucker. And knocks Glenn on his ass. Dale starts laughing. He's like, yo, that's exactly what happened to me. I was surprised like a motherfucker. But this left some clues for them. This was a clue for them. Rick realized that the walkers don't have blood flowing through their bodies. Not flowing. They got blood in them, but it's not flowing. If you didn't know, a lot of your body's being heated by the warm blood. Well, to a degree, your body's somewhat being heated by the warm blood. So, as warm blood goes through your body, it heats it. So he realizes that they must get colder faster. They're not warm-blooded. They become cold-blooded. So they can't move around when it's cold temperatures and whatnot. So that's a good thing. That show you the rank and file. It basically is saying that they're going to be safer during the wintertime in terms of walkers. They're going to be fucked in the wintertime in terms of actual trying to survive the heat. I mean, not the heat, the damn cold, the temperatures. the less fucking animals to hunt, shit like that. Some migrated, some are hibernating, so it's gonna be harder for them to, eat during the winter, but at least they don't have to worry as much about walkers. Okay, so they're running out of fucking food. The only thing they got left is peaches. Fucking Lori's, she hates fucking peaches, I guess. Basically a bunch of bullshit. But here's a big one. Andrea's talking to Lori. She's like, they're not going to have morphine, right? And Lori flips out. She's like, oh, fuck. She said, that's the one thing I really didn't plan for. Basically, if I give birth to this baby, it's going to fucking kill me. Because they're not going to have anything to stop that pain. Period. She didn't think about that. That's a good point. Motherfuckers going to be hurting in labor. Anyway, they happen to see something. And it's a goddamn a gated community. Now, it looks similar to the community Noah came from in the show. That's what it looks like. Pretty much looks the same, really. Looks damn near exactly the same. I don't know if they based it off of this. Probably so. But the thing I'm going to say, if this is the same type of neighborhood that Noah came from in the show, it felt better in the show than it does here. Although by that time, the comics is pretty much better than the show. But, like I said, in the show, the town came in at a better time. Right now, ain't shit going on with this town. They just happen to stop by to see what's going on. Makes sense. But I mean, it really doesn't do much for the story. They could have just stopped at a house. And, I mean, it's like, I guess it's foreshadowing to gating off your communities in order to survive the apocalypse. But really, this town doesn't really do much. It really doesn't. So anyway, everybody's like, okay, we can stop. We can set up shop. I mean, Rick says we could stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop in this community. But first, he said we need to check for walkers. Good fucking idea. No shit. Rick goes in with his fucking pistol out. He said, everybody, gats out. Make sure you have your gats out. Safety off, everything. Okay. If I can get to the next page, shit. Okay, so they go in there, check for shit, see if they can find anything, try to clear the place, check for walkers. I mean, they're showing some things in this issue that's going to be important, like how to clear houses, the dangers of going into just houses and whatnot. It's not just the walkers, it's people and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, they're showing some things. They're not really coming across many walkers until boom. You got a small, fast walker. This motherfucker got on Rick quick. And the big ass, slow, strong one. Rick almost got taken the fuck out. Look at Dale. Scared as shit. Dale's about to shit himself. Glenn watches. He can't do a goddamn thing. He's just scared. Rick almost gets taken out. And then Tyrese shows up out of nowhere, tackles the shit out that big one. And it's hammer time, basically. It's hammer time, basically. So he kills him. Rick kills the other one. Then they just try to hold up in the damn house. They said they could stay there for a while. One thing about them trying to stay there is Lori's pregnant, so he's trying to find a place to hold up at least until they have the baby. I mean, you gotta have that's on his mind. So anyway, they clear out all the fucking walkers, as many as they could. You find out that Tyrese used to be a football player. That's where he learned how to tackle and shit. He said, that was a hell of a save in there by the stairs. Where'd you learn to tackle like that? No shit. He said NFL. NFL. He played professionally for a minute. No shit. You were a pro football player? Yeah, for 2 years. Then a bunch of then a bouncer for a while. Then odd jobs, and eventually I settled into being a car salesman. He kept downgrading shit. Oh man. Which is what I do. Which is what I did for about 5 years until all this shit went down. He was getting fucked in the ass, man. That's what Lori said. Damn. She said no morphine. I'm gonna get fucked in the ass. Okay, you know how people sit around and say even the lowest paid pro athletes still make a couple $100,000 a year? I was one of those guys. Okay, the pay was good, but I wanted the glory, and I ended up trying a little too hard to impress the coach and ended up getting hurt. He said I wanted to be on that field, baby. He was warming the benches. So he could play football better than the average person, but he's not that good for an NFL player. Okay, still, that's pretty impressive. Sure beats a small town cop. He said, I don't know. I never got to carry a gun. He said, small town cops get to shoot motherfuckers. He didn't get to do anything. He said, okay, basically he's saying, okay, I played NFL I played in the NFL, but all I did was warm benches, really. Well, I never really used mine, never before the dead stopped dying anyway. So Rick, basically, he was a small town cop, but he never really got that full on Hawaii 5-0 experience. Really, I had you pegged as the hero cop, the way you've been handling yourself the past few days. You think that Rick's from the fucking movies. Okay, Lord, no, I was a regular Barney life. He said I was a regular Barney Fife. Oops. Fife dog from a Tribe Called Quest. He was a regular Fife. He wasn't doing shit, basically. Okay, well, you certainly stepped up to the challenge. You should probably burn these guys tomorrow. He said burn them. So Tyrese the one wait, hold on. They didn't burn them before, did they? Hold on, let me check. Because I haven't read this in a while. I can't remember. Why would he burn them? Because I don't remember. But I haven't seen this I haven't read in a minute. Because they were just burying them. Did Tyrese, was he the one who came up with the shit of burning them? Because that's an important thing. Okay, I guess he was, but I can't remember. I'm trying to remember from the show. Did they burn the motherfuckers in the show? I don't think so. Well, anyway. Okay, we'll probably find more when we search the houses tomorrow. So we'll burn them when we've got a good pile. We're almost used to the smell now. We're almost used to the smell. Okay, which makes me sick. He said it makes me sick getting used to the shit. Not necessarily the smell, but just knowing you're used to having dead bodies burning. Okay, so we can wait a day to burn them to save matches, or you could take 2 sticks and rub them together. Okay, this place is loaded with canned goods. They got pears. Okay, pears, apples, assholes, peaches, grapes, crepes. So they got some good shit up in there. Okay, that's good to hear. When I saw the shit, I can't even fucking see. I can't see a goddamn thing from way over here. When I saw the broken window, I was worried that the looting must have happened early on, back when people were stealing TVs and VCRs. VCRs? Who the fuck steals a VCR? This got to be the past, bruh. They're living in the past. Ain't nobody stealing VCRs. They stealing computers now. He said they were stealing TVs. That's the first thing that people start looting. Like when they find out, when they find out the world we're in a zombie apocalypse, the first thing that goes through a motherfucker's mind is, I might survive. And if I live, I want to have a TV. You know, a flat TV and shit. Like, something is wrong with people. Like, I can understand if it's a riot or something like that, but an apocalypse, I would loot, but not no fucking TVs. Not for an apocalypse. For something else, maybe. Okay, so he was worried that all the food was going to be gone, but it's not. Okay, it's getting late. I'm itching to start searching this place tomorrow. I say we hit the sack. It'd be safer if we all slept upstairs. All step upstairs. As light as we sleep now, we'll all hear something coming up the stairs, and I'm sure it'll also slow them down a great deal. That's a good idea. I don't know about slowing them down a great deal, but it's definitely better than them just, and the motherfuckers on them. Okay. Thing is, we got 4 rooms and a bathroom upstairs. Basically, we got 5 bedrooms. 4 rooms and a bathroom is 5 bedrooms. Somebody's sleeping in the fucking tub. They're going to take a blanket, throw it right in the fucking bathtub and sleep. Okay. I know some of you were really looking to having some places off with your families, but for tonight, at least it looks like we'll still be bunking up for some. We'll still be bunking up some. Any volunteers? Okay, yada yada. They can't stay by themselves and shit like that. Basically, Rick basically said, "I know you was looking forward to fucking, but we got to shack up. It's not enough room for everybody. Everybody can't have their own room and all that kind of stuff. But it's enough room for some people to start fucking. Okay." I'll take the bathroom. I've slept in my shared tubs from my college years. I've got no problem with it. Sleeping in the tub is uncomfortable as a motherfucker. That linoleum feel worse than concrete. Glendon did it when he was in college. That's crazy. He probably, I'm thinking he got drunk and slept in the damn bathtub. I don't think he just said, you know what, let me sleep in the tub. Okay, Sophia and I could share a room with Tyrese, Julia, and Chris. Sophia and I. Carol is all over Tyrese. She said, basically, she said, Sophia and I can share a room with Dick, Julie, and Chris. Basically, she's gonna share some dick. This girl's a whore. Now I'm joking. Ain't nothing wrong with no damn whore. I don't get that. People get offended about a woman having a lot of sex. Good. More for you. More for me. More for us. More for we. What's the fucking problem? I don't get that. What's the problem? Because it makes her morally wrong. Says fucking who? Okay, that takes care of that. Now let's get blankets upstairs and get some rest. Glenn should get the priority with blankets because he's sleeping in the fucking tub. Okay, he's out. Poor thing. He never really could sleep in the RV. Okay, yeah, the RV was warmer with all of us crammed in. With all of us crammed in there, but I don't think there was a comfortable place to sleep in that whole damn thing. And the noise damn, I need to learn how to read. And the noise, geez. There was always someone rolling over, coughing, or just waking up from a nightmare. They couldn't sleep. Okay, and the smell. Don't forget the smell. It smelled like shit. She said basically it smelled like shame. This girl Donna, she's going around handing out blankets and shit like that. They really ain't talking about shit. Now we get over to Donna. She wants to fuck Tyrese. She said, hey, Tyrese, found some blankets. Want to fuck? That's basically what she's saying. She's coming on to Tyrese, Tyrese like, nah, I got Carol in here. She's already, ready to go. He said, I already, warmed it up. They already had their little foreplay and shit like that. He's getting ready to fuck the hell out of Carol. She goes in to give what you call them, Dale and Andrea a blanket. Dale and Andrea already at it. They're fucking like rabbits or whatever. And that's pretty much it with that. They fucking basically. Donna goes in there with her boy Alex, and basically she wants to fuck. The damn horny shit is going around. Basically, it's spreading like a bug. And then what happens is there's snow on this sign in front of the. What the hell just happened? There's snow on the sign in front of this this community, right? And it says all dead, do not enter. That's the end of the chapter. That chapter got some good information. Wasn't all that exciting. Why? Didn't really much happen. They just tried to stop and hold up in a place. That's pretty much it. We found out more about Tyrese. Tyrese was a football player. I think in the show, didn't he say he was a firefighter or something like that? I know Sasha was a firefighter. Wasn't Tyrese a firefighter in the show? But yeah, it wasn't really much that happened. This is like a transitional issue. Basically, shit happens. It's not going to always be exciting. But at least we got some information. We know more about the Walkers. We know more about Tyrese. And people are going to be fucking in this damn issue. I mean, in this comic. They're going to be fucking in this show. Basically, what they're trying to do is get you to realize, even though it's an apocalypse, humans are still humans. They're going to be doing this shit every now and then. That's just going to happen. Okay, this was different. So you blatantly skipped my comment last time. I'm not reading comments about shit that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Okay, Mean, what sense does it make to react to something you've already read? You guys never seen me react to. This is not a reaction. It's a review. It's not a reaction. It's a review. And to be honest, it kind of somewhat is a reaction in the sense that I can't remember everything in here. So a lot of times you see a reaction, it's real. Okay. Only point out the importance of a page. I did. I tried to. Well, you're right. I've been pointing out a lot of shit that's not really important, but I emphasize the important parts. Car salesman like Negan. Why are you telling me shit? I don't know that Negan was a car salesman. Damn. Tyrese can't shoot for shit. He's a Hammer Gang. He's in Hammer Gang. I know that, but the people that's probably watching this, they might not know that. Okay, man, I really miss when Tony Moore used to illustrate the Walking Dead comics. His art is far more detailed than Charlie Allard's, and suits The Walking Dead far better. I didn't get to that point yet. Okay, Mean says he's spooked of copyright, yet he over here showing 4 chapters and shit. I'm doing a review. That's completely different. Mean basically reading the whole series to us. So why pay for the actual graphic novels? Because you can't see the words in the damn. You can't really see this in the screen. On top of that, I'm doing what's already out. People that nobody who would watch, who would read, who would just watch this on my channel. It wouldn't make any sense. I'm promoting it really. Because first off, you can't really get the full effect of it unless you read it yourself. Second thing is, this is old. You probably already saw it. This is why reviews in the communities are so garbo. What do whores have to do with analysis? A lot. Okay. Damn, Mean really is reviewing every issue. It's going to be a long ride. Oh man, sorry about that. Where's the analysis? Where's the breakdown of the themes? Where's your interpretation of the character development and characterization? I did all of that. You just completely ignored it. Keep up with the great work, like the review. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're not supposed to show the whole thing in a review. Doing movie reviews. Do movie reviews show full movies? No, but the movies is different. That's a little bit different. Okay, read along with me, the Walking Dead audiobook. Look up fair use, Mean. You only use snippets of materials in a review. Yes, I know that. I know with fair use, if you got a movie, you can only show 15-second clips, right? This isn't a movie. With gameplay, do you only show 15 seconds of the gameplay? No, because there's no possible way you can do that and actually do a full play along or a full let's play, anything like that, unless you show the full thing. Well, if I'm doing a review on the comic and I actually got the comic and I bought the actual, I supported the show because I bought the actual comic. I didn't buy a bootleg or anything like that. I'm actually supporting them. Okay, do episode reviews show full episodes? That's not the same thing. Okay, LOL. Do gameplay show the full game? Yes. Do let's play show the full game? Yes. Okay, I'm sorry, bruh. Didn't mean to spoil for you. That's not a big spoiler though, but still, I'm just saying that because I don't know what else you're going to tell me. You might tell me everything about the show. But anyway, this chapter gets a 4 out of 5. Nothing really exciting, but they gave you some information on the new character Tyrese. We already seen the shipping going on between Tyrese and Carol, which is different from the show. I would say at this point the show is better than that material, because them being in that town, what does it do? It's a little bit of foreshadowing, but doesn't really add much to the story. You understand what I'm saying? It's not really a permanent dwelling, although they might have thought it was at first. But they just gonna be in there for a real quick minute and be grand opening, grand closing, basically. So anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.